Welcome again, guys, to the Cryptovader Show. The Cryptovader Show is the place where you have real people, which is me, who took 20,000 US to $1 million US dollars in only 4 months. And today, I'm going to give you the chance to follow in my footsteps by reviewing one of the most hottest ICOs, which is Quarkchain, which I think has everything. Look here, it has a damn nice website. Look at this. It has an MVP, guys. It has an MVP running, perfect technology, and look at the guys who are running this team. So, without further ado, look at this MVP which is working. Let's see you on the inside to review this exciting and hot ICO, which is gonna moon on May the 4th, okay? May the 4th be with you.
Welcome for this ICO review of Quarkchain, which, in my very humble opinion, is the best and leading ICO for May 2018. And we know that here at the Crypto Show by Cryptovader, we evaluate ICOs through the 6 dimensions of sector, hype, use case, tokenomics, roadmap, and intelligence, using the same formula that grew 20,000 of investment in September to over $1 million by January in only a period of 5 months. And this is an ICO that I think is going to meet our requirements and going to bring us to the moon, because this is in one of the most exciting sectors, and frankly is my favorite sector of blockchain. Okay, because when you talk about blockchain projects, I usually look for either fast blockchains or I look for scaling blockchains, and this project called Quarkchain has both. You see, guys, it has both of these requirements. So before we go forward, I know some of you have jumped the gun. You're asking me in my private mail, you're asking me in my private messages on Telegram, well, Cryptovader, is this going to be a Lambo? When we're going to move? Is this going to be like the Lamborghini Urus that you like so much, that you said you're going to buy? Is this going to be like Zilliqa that went up like what, 20 times? Come on, Cryptovader, do we go into here or not? Do we go into this ICO? Do we put our whole life savings here? Well, okay, let's just continue, okay? Because there's no point in keeping this away from you guys, because I know you guys just can't wait. Now, can you? So here we have a summary on Quarkchain, okay? And this is really a blockchain 3.0 project. It has a very high hype level. It has a very high interest level on ICO drops. In fact, it has a high interest level every single where, including on every review site that I can find, because this, guys, is a project that promises over 1 million transactions per second. And in fact, the best part about this project, it already has an MVP, okay? It already has a working viable product that is already doing over 2K transactions on Amazon Web Services. And it uses this technology called sharding, this elastic sharding blockchain, and also using the root blockchain to divide the transactions into small parts. Sharding, of course, comes from the database world. Not only it is a blockchain, it's a proof of work blockchain, and it is a platform where dApps can be easily deployed. Now, the coin of Quarkchain is going to be QKC, and QKC is a currency that can be used either as a store of value, transactions, or even mining. So you guys can mine this if that is your fancy, okay? And this is such a super hot ICO now, man. It is burning the road. And even before the ICO is released, not only does it have an MVP, in fact, I saw yesterday, okay, they even had to close the Telegram group temporarily because there's so many people coming in. So before we go into the rest of the ICO, I think let's go to the website and let's go and look at the white paper. And if you see this website, it's really quite impressive. It's really, really well done. You got a video here. You got the various comparisons between Quarkchain and the rest of the blockchains that's available. You got a very nice bio on the team that's always here. And more importantly, I have already told you that these guys already have an MVP. It's running at 2,279.37 transactions per second. Now, isn't that about the size of Zilliqa? And they haven't even come up with an ICO yet. This is an ICO that's just about to be launched. So, if you guys want more information, and you should go for more information, because once again, let me emphasize that I am not a financial advisor. What I'm doing here is merely for educational purposes. If you want to follow me, then fine. But please, before you follow me or before you decide, please do your own research. And the research is easily available on this white paper. And then make your own decisions, okay? So the two versions of the white paper, we will just go and see the English version, because most of you know English here. So it's a very nice and very simple white paper that they have here for Quarkchain. Let's wait until it all loads up. Man, it must be slow because everybody is trying to get into this very exciting ICO. So let's go down here. See, it talks about a lot of things here, and this is the summary. Reshardable two-layered blockchain. It consists of two layers of blockchains, applying elastic sharding blockchains as the first layer and a root blockchain as the second layer. There's a guaranteed security by market-driven collaborative mining. That is super brilliant, okay? It's collaborative mining, so it doesn't shut out the small guy. And of course, they have this 50% of overall hash powers are allocated to the root chain so that you don't have a double spending attack, preventing the attack on the blockchain. It also has anti-centralized. So I like this because it really sticks. It brings back decentralization, okay? It brings back decentralization to a blockchain while not compromising on speed and performance, because I love Bitcoin, but man, it is too slow for me to do any really useful transaction. There's a efficient cross-chart transaction. So cross-chart transaction is Quarkchain can be issued at any time, confirmed in minutes, and of course the performance increases as the number of charts increases. And most importantly, if this guy is going to grow big, if Quarkchain is going to grow big, it has to have ease of use, okay? There must be a lot of ease of use here, because without ease of use, then many people won't do it. So it also features easy management. And let's go further into the detail of Quarkchain. This is a very unique project, again, because it really solves, okay? It really solves the tri-dilemma of decentralization, scalability, and security. And not many blockchains can do this, because sometimes you have, with the decentralized approach, you have it slow, okay? The blockchains come down to a grinding halt. Just look at what happened to Ethereum during the CryptoKitties episode. So it's very rare to have decentralization, scalability for it to go fast. Of course, it does this through sharding, and also security. Remember that now there's a lot of hacks onto the blockchains. A lot of cryptos are being stolen, such as the ones at the 500 million heists of NEM, okay, of NEM in January, and even the famous Angelina got hacked. So you need security when you are going into a blockchain, and this guy provides it. So here they compare the effects of decentralization, and of course the more scalability you have, usually it becomes more slower, okay? So here it is. Decentralized equals slow, but the thing is, if you want fast, you have to have centralized, but that's not for us, right? We don't want to pay the high fees of PayPal. Okay, Alibaba has lower fees, but we don't want that too. And of course, we also want confidentiality. At the high end here, you have confidentiality provided by privacy coins such as Monero, Floatcoin, and Dash, and all that. But we do not want this to come at a high price. So how do we get a very high performance without compromising decentralization and also security? Well, here it is. The answer is here, and it is Quarkchain. Okay, it is Quarkchain, and Quarkchain is a solution that matters because look here, the sudden jump in the transaction inside the Ethereum blockchain. So welcome Quarkchain, and we hope that you are able to give a good choice for the community of Ethereum that is longing for a very high performance solution while being decentralized. So one of the advantages that I find that's very, very unique to Quarkchain is that they already have an MVP or a minimum viable product. And you guys know, right? Well, you can call it a prototype also, but if you're a venture capitalist, you really would look for an MVP because you want to see what is working or not. You want to see whether the concept in the white paper has the chance of working or not. And this is very, very unique because the performance on Quarkchain already is 2,279 transactions per second, something superb. This actually approaches Zilliqa and is even faster and much faster than other blockchains such as Neo. Now, of course, in order to do this, what they do is they use the architecture of sharding, which is also being used by Zilliqa, right? So they have a root layer here, which confirms the blocks first, and a sharding layer to distribute the processing over many different shards. Now, this is very different from Zilliqa because Quarkchain has something called the Turing complete smart contract here. It also has network state sharding, and it also has scalable cross shard transaction, whereas Zilliqa is very limited in this area. So immediately when compared to Zilliqa, this Quarkchain has more advantages. Okay, Quarkchain is so much more better than Zilliqa. At least this is in my humble opinion here. Okay, it's much more better. And in addition to that, Quarkchain is also a proof of work system. It has GPU mining where 50% of the hash power is now at the root level, and this is to prevent double spending attacks, because in order to produce an attack you need 50% more of the horsepower. And it's also incentive driven. This is truly built in the spirit of blockchain and in the spirit of decentralization, and it is suitable for small miners. Okay, so it's not only suitable for large guys. With Quarkchain, you really do not need to go into large mining pools in order to make money to mine QKC, because now in the case of Bitcoin, if you're not in a mining pool, life becomes very difficult, right? Now, in order to make the deployment of the applications easier, they integrated to an Ethereum virtual machine. So this is the development of direct deployment of dApps in the platform. And as I said, now they are really executing to their schedule. They already have an MVP with a testnet running on Amazon Web Services. And they will also go to the mainnet in Q4 2018, as well as a multi-currency wallet in the next version in Q2 of 2019. So all systems goes, because this MVP, guys, is ready to go to the moon. Okay, we are now going to the moon. Well, I know I sound biased, but guys, I can't help it because I'm so excited of this project. Now, here is the advantages of Quarkchain here. Again, it's an area, hot area of scalability with lots of hype. No wonder that the Telegram group is full of people. The last count was what, 27K, but since I think it's closed, and I am damn sure that there's even more wanting to join, especially with the ICO just starting. So there's only a single source of management here. You have a single wallet with very low transaction fees, and with Quarkchain, it's not possible. Finally, hopefully, let's get this over with, right? We can finally deploy very fast, high-speed apps like payments and remittances, high-frequency trading, gaming, Internet of Things, and all. So we finally have a product which can scale. In fact, this reminds me of one of my favorite cryptocurrencies, which is EOS. Okay, EOS by Block 1. So we've been hearing a lot of stories of EOS. We're glad that the mainnet has come, but EOS, you are now going to do battle with the new kid on the block, which is Quarkchain. And just look at the comparison of Quarkchain with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Visa. So with this potential, I am sure that Quarkchain is the blockchain that can scale even more. And I like this because not only do they describe the concept in a very simple manner, they also have the team in order to do it, because they have an all-star team comprising of industry people, okay? It's industry people plus academia, and this is superb, okay? And the last one of the ICOs that we went to that had a lot of industry people and academia, or the participation of universities, was Icon, okay? And that went over 100 times. Now, I'm not sure if Quarkchain can go over 100 times in terms of ROI, but yes, I would stake and bet myself and with you guys also that this is something that's going to do extremely well, okay? It's going to do really well. So here is a chart on what I think could potentially be the valuation of Quarkchain. Now, I've used the same comparison last time when I went into Icon. I said in order to evaluate the potential of Icon at that time, we had to compare it with another similar blockchain, which was Neo. And because Neo was at $1 billion capitalization and Icon's hard cap was like 45 million, I then basically predicted that Icon could rise 22 times. Oops, guys, I was wrong, and it went up 100 times. So I'm going to use a similar methodology here to predict, okay? Predict the rise of Quarkchain compared to another competitor, which is Zilliqa. Now you see here, Zilliqa has a market cap of 852 million US, while Quarkchain is coming in at 20 million. So just on that alone, Quarkchain potentially now has the capability or the potential to go up 21 times, assuming a 420 million market valuation, which is low, or even 42 times, assuming that it equals Zilliqa's market cap of 852 million. Now, of course, if you're like me and you think that Quarkchain could be much better because it's a better blockchain than Zilliqa, then we are going to see a massive trip to the moon, guys. So this is one ICO that potentially can really go to the moon, but it can only go to the moon if it has the right team. So before we make any conclusions, before we fall off our seats, it's very good to actually see whether it has the right team or not. Once again, let's go to the page here, the home page here, yes, quarkchain.io, and just see the team. Here we have, I'm sorry if I pronounced the names incorrectly. Cho, which is the founder. He's former Google expert in high performance systems. So, why don't we go into LinkedIn and we try to see where this guy is from. And he's at the Georgia Institute of Technology now. He's the founder of Quarkchain. He was a software engineer at Facebook, consultant software engineer at Dell EMC, okay? Principal software engineer at EMC. Now that was where I was actually, guys. I had actually learned my sales skill from EMC, and EMC was, of course, the best performing stock on the New York Stock Exchange in the 1990s. Great company to be in. This is the software engineer. He also has experience, look at this, at Facebook and Google with a master in computer science from one of the best universities in the US of A, the University of Michigan. Let's look at the research scientists again. Look at that Georgia Tech, one of the better universities in the US of A. The research scientist here, Professor Xian. Well, let's see where he is. He has a PhD from Virginia Tech dedicated on blockchain development and research. The research scientist here is a professor, okay, at the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute with a PhD from the Georgia Institute of Technology. And look at the marketing guys. Well, look, 6-year experience in both Wall Street and Silicon Valley. Now, even before the advisors, guys, this is definitely an all-star team. So let's just draw this all-stars because they come from the best companies in the industry, okay? They come from the best companies in the industry, and I see a lot of PhDs here from the top engineering schools in the United States of America, and they are a mixture of, okay, of industry plus academia. I see that as very important because academia is where you can do a lot of applied research in order to make Quarkchain so much better and deliver on the promises that they have made to the community. So let's look at the other stuff. This is Ting Du, founder of Demo Plus, Patrick May, community manager, crypto media writer. This is good, okay? 3 years of an investment firm. This is good because he has experience in an investment firm, and you really want your community manager to have experience in investment because you guys want to moon, right? Yes, you guys want to moon, don't deny it, okay? So be happy that this guy is a media writer which has experience in financial investment. Of course, Julian Zhu, let's see, she has both marketing experience in US and China, social media broadcasting, very rich in business development. Let's look at the advisors. Winner of the Benjamin Franklin Medal. Wow. Distinguished Professor, Virginia Tech Fellow of National Academy of Engineering, the USA, Bill Moore. He's an engineer. Again, here's another company that is blue chip, Sun Microsystem, okay? Invented Java. He was a distinguished engineer there, co-led ZFS team and served as chief engineer for storage at Sun Microsystem. So when you talk about infrastructure, part of infrastructure that's so important for blockchain is, of course, storage. And here you have a guy to handle this who is the chief engineer of storage at Sun Microsystem. Mark Miller, wow, he's the founder of Clouden. Look at that, IBM Cloud Services, okay? Clouden acquired IBM Cloud Services. He is a PhD physicist with over 100 publications. Kevin Su, he looks like a young guy, rich experience in investment, invested over 60 blockchain companies around the world. And Leo Wang, crypto fund manager, as well as Ziyun Chen, okay, expert in cybersecurity. Yes, this is why our investment here in Quarkchain would solve the tri-dilemma of decentralization and performance and also security, okay? Which this one, speed, performance, and basically security. So they have all the star team here, everyone here, which fits into a giant jigsaw puzzle. So now is the final part of the show. I know you guys are waiting for this. You're gonna like, are you gonna go into this? Is it gonna be a yay or a nay? How much are you gonna put into it? Are you gonna put your whole life savings into it? Guys, I am not gonna put my whole life savings into it, okay? So if given the chance, of course, we'd like to have a high allocation of the tokens, and you guys can even go to the bounty program for Quarkchain so that you get more. But based on this, I think this is really in the right sector. It is again based on blockchain, and it is in the area of super fast blockchain. It's not even a fast blockchain, okay? It is really super fast blockchain, which will solve the scalability problems, okay? Hype is concerned, yes, I told you that the Telegram group is probably overhyped, but what I like about this most is the roadmap. The roadmap is very simple, and the roadmap is a roadmap that can be realizable, okay? This is not a roadmap that is a pie in the sky. The roadmap definitely can be realized because they have an all-star team. An all-star team comprising of PhDs, comprising of industry experts, comprising of university, academia experts. And when you look at the industry, it is from all the critical industries like blockchain, like storage. You have people there who are from the investment industry, and all of this are what make Quarkchain to me into an all-star ICO, okay? And based on this, the answer for go or not is, of course, it's a yay. Yay, yay, yay. So here, guys, I'm going to the moon. You can choose to follow me. Please follow me now. Just press subscribe below and join the Cryptovader team so that you always get the fastest updates to our ICOs. Okay, guys, that's it for now. And may the 4th be with you. Did I say 4th? Because it's 4th May, right? And never mind. May the 4th be with you on this 4th of May. Bye.